السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله.
السلام عليكم. الحمد لله الذي ألف بالإسلام بين قلوب المؤمنين وأوجد اتحادا وحرم تفرقا في كتابه المبين، وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن سيدنا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. أما بعد، فيا عباد الله، أوصيكم ونفسي أولا بتقوى الله تعالى وطاعته. Dear brothers, it is indeed a great blessing for us to be together this evening, and sisters, mashallah, and children, and those to be born yet, inshallah. It is indeed a great pleasure for us to be together this evening as we embark upon a very important goal tonight, and that is to help Masjid Istiqlal reach its goal for construction. Inshallah, our goal tonight is very simple. It's not much. It's not much at all. Especially for those who believe in Allah. It's not much at all, especially for those who believe in Allah. Those who follow the most excellent human being ever to walk the face of the earth, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. He told us, you and I, his followers, he said, don't be neglectful or lethargic in terms of zakat and sadaqah, and remain active until you breathe your last breath. That was his instruction. He said, stay active until you breathe your last breath. But brothers and sisters, this last year has been very challenging. I remember last year, April, we had a $100,000 fundraiser plan. We had $50,000 raised, mashallah. We only had 50 more thousand to raise. We had picked a little restaurant on Hillcroft. We had made all the phone calls, everything you do when you're about to have a fundraiser. And it was that week, it was actually March, but not too long, April yet, but it wasn't too long after that COVID hit, and the messages were no longer open for Ramadan. And that $100,000 that we had planned to raise shrunk to $30,000. And because Juma attendance, we used to, that particular message, we averaged 600 people a week. Juma stopped. And our usual donations that we got, like $2,000 a week, stopped. And there was a drain, and the ministry struggled because its annual fundraising wasn't done, and its weekly donations were poor. And that has been the case for all the masajid in and around the world. Many places where they take just donations and they exist off donations. It's been a rough time. It's been so rough, brothers and sisters, that it's almost like the masjid can't breathe. Now, as we go on through this evening, I want you to remember that Allah says in the Quran, ذَلِكَ أَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ هُدًى لِلْمُتَّقِينَ الَّذِينَ يُؤْمِنُونَ بِالْغَيْبِ وَيُقِيمُونَ الصَّلَاةَ وَمِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ يُنْفِقُونَ. This is the book. It is no doubt guidance for those who have the proper regard for Allah. They believe in the unseen. They establish prayer. And mimma. From what? Razaqnahum. We have provided for them. Yunfiqun. They spend. Now I think there's around 100 people here. We can solve all of Masjid Istiqlal's problem in 2 minutes. Okay? Maybe there's 100 people here, maybe there's 100 sisters. If everybody gave $1 a day, let's say we get 300 people to give $1 a day, I think everybody can give $1 a day. You waste more than that. You waste more than $1 a day. Let's say everybody here gave $1 a day, khalas. 200 people, $6,000 a month. Over a year, $72,000 done. Well, what if you gave $2 a day? Less than a tank of gas. And that's as if you drive a cheap car like me. See, I drive a Pacifica. I drive a minivan, mashallah. And my gas, I get the cheap gas, like 89%, 89 octane? It's $2.89 a gallon, $2.79, $2.69. Some of you, mashallah, Allah has blessed you. You like have a Lexus, or you have a Mercedes, or a Range Rover. You got to pay $3, 50 cents, $4 a gallon for gas. So less than what you spend on a gallon of gas. If you gave that every day, so if you gave $6, done, $600. Okay, that would be $6,000 a month. That messianistic cloud would have. If you gave $3 a day. $3 a day, that would be $1,000 in a year. If everybody in here right now gave $3 a day, khalas, we're done. We've raised $100,000. That easy. That is how easy it is. When you put it in perspective, less than a tank of gas, less than a gallon of milk, less than a box of cereal, less than a bag of potato chips. It's done. So brothers and sisters, we can do much better than that, inshallah. So now, listen, what if you came in here and you saw me, and I was breathing heavy, and you could see I was having difficulty breathing, and then I start to really struggle, and I fell on the ground, and you saw me stop breathing. And you saw my heart stop beating. Would you help me? Would you come and do CPR? Would you pump on my chest to keep my heart beating until my heart started beating by itself? Would you be willing to do that? Would you be willing to blow breath into my lungs to keep me breathing until I was able to breathe again? If you would be willing to do that, we need to give Masjid Istiqlal CPR tonight. We need to pump its heart so that its blood can flow through its veins. We need to breathe breath into its lungs so that its lungs can expand and we can get accomplished what we're trying to get accomplished. And you can do all of that by doing more for yourself than Masjid istiqlal. Uthman ibn Affan, beautiful Sahaba of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, one of the Khulafa Rashideen, who was called Dhul Nurayn, the possessor of two lights, because our Prophet loved him so much, he let him marry two of his daughters. MashaAllah. My father-in-law probably wouldn't let me marry his daughter again. But Uthman was such a good man, too. And Uthman gave, and gave, and gave. And then, if you got tired, he gave. And then he would give some more. And then he would give some more. And give some more. And give some more. He would give until he got tired of giving. And still give some more. And people were just amazed at how much he gave. And when he was asked, why do you give so much? He said, because I need the blessings more than the beggar needs the money. He said, I need the blessings more than the poor person needs the money. Brothers and sisters, you and I need the blessings more than Mr. Istiqlal needs the money to build the mountains. We need the blessings more. So tonight is about you liberating yourself. Tonight is about you liberating and increasing your own self and your own life. And now when I do fundraisers, I always make a dua before I stand up. I say, oh Lord, I increase the love in the people's heart for you. Increase their love for you. Because if Allah increases your love for him, you won't love the dunya. And you'll be willing to sacrifice the dunya, fi sabilillah, for the akhirah. So now what I'm going to ask you to do, brothers, is just smile. That's the first of them. Just smile. Now I can't see you smiling, but that's the easiest of the subtle. And the other thing to know is that when you're happy, you give. MashaAllah. Mean people, they don't give. Happy people, they give, and when they give, it makes them more happy. Inshallah. So brothers, let's make this very easy. Some of us, we're going to do $1,000, no problem. You write it off as well. Some of you are going to have to struggle with $1,000. Some of you might just be able to give $150, maybe $25. But some can give $10,000 right now and be no problem. There's at least 2 or 3 people in here now who Allah has blessed with means, who Allah has given you what you have. And you have the opportunity to help build a house for Allah that as long as people pray in it, you will get the blessings for it. Do you know today there's a well that Uthman ibn Affan gave? He donated this well early in the Mediterranean period, and he gave it free for the Muslims to drink water from. And then later on, after he had it for a while, a man was trying to buy it from him. And he offered him 2 or 3 or 4 times what he paid for it. And every time Uthman said, no, I'm not going to sell it to you. And eventually the man got frustrated. He said, what's going on? Because Uthman would always say, I have somebody that would pay me more. So the man was like, what are you talking about? And Uthman did not, and he said, Allah will pay me 10 times of what it's worth, so I'm not going to sell it to you. I'm going to keep giving it. But eventually that well grew date palms around it. And then they began to sell the date palms. And they gave the date palms in the name of Uthman ibn Affan. And today, there's a whole date orchard. There's a whole farm of dates. And they harvest those dates every year. And half the money they give to the poor. And half the money they reinvest. So a donation that Uthman ibn Affan, who gave 1,400 years ago, continues to give for him right now to this very minute, and you have the opportunity to do that for yourself tonight, inshallah. Who will start us, inshallah, with a donation of $10,000? Who has Allah blessed with means? And you want evidence, your sadaqah to be evidence of your faith. You don't have to pay it all tonight. you can pay $100 a month for the next 10 months. Who will do $10,000 to start tonight, inshallah? We just need one person to get us started, inshallah. See, he raised his hand, and inshallah, that young man right there, I'm going to make dua that Allah will bless him one day, that he will be able to give $10,000 and not be any issue at all. He'll be able to give $10,000 like it is to give $4 or $5 right now. And that's how Allah bless us. He was very willing to give the $10,000 donation. He doesn't have it now, but inshallah, Allah will bless him with the means, and he'll be able to give, and Allah will accept it and increase his wealth for it, because the charity never diminishes the wealth of the believer. It only adds to it. Who will be the first, inshallah, to give some CPR, to pump on the heart of the masjid, to pump on the heart of the project, to build the masjid? Who will do the first $10,000? Good. Takbir! Who do I mean? Say I mean. May Allah accept your charity. Say I mean. May the evidence of your faith. Say I mean. May be your shame on the day of judgment. Say I mean. Who will be the second? If there's one, there's two. Good. Takbir. May Allah accept your charity. Who do I mean? May the evidence of your faith. Who do I mean? May it be your shade on the day of judgment. But the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now I'm double vaccinated, so I'm good, right? And that's why I don't have my mask on. I got the Pfizer. I got it in February because I'm a healthcare provider. And so I was among the high risk. So I got it early. So alhamdulillah, you don't have to be afraid because I don't have my mask on. But the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam told us Allah likes the odd. He likes the odd. So we have two $10,000 donations. That's even. We need at least one more $10,000 donation to make it the witr. We need to make it the odd. Who will be the third person, inshallah? Who will be the third person to do $10,000? We need one more, inshallah, at $10,000. Who will be our third person, fi sabilillah, to have to double back to your credit? You give $10,000 tonight, it's like you give $700,000, as Allah says in the Quran. 1 ear gives 7 grains, and on each grain is 100 kernels. So who will be the third? We need one more, inshallah. One more person at $10,000, brothers or sisters. Just one more $1,000 for the next 10 months. Do we have a third person? Inshallah. You're sitting there, you're thinking about it. Allah's putting it in your mind. You're putting it in your heart. It's sitting there not doing you any good right now. Give it peace up in that. It becomes yours and it grows and multiplies more than any bank can give you, more than any investment can give you, more than any company can give you. No one can give you a return on your investment bigger than what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can give. Who's the third person? Just one more, inshallah. One more at 10,000. Just one more. Good. Takbir! May Allah accept your charity. Kurami! May the evidence of your faith. Kurami! May be your shade on the day of judgment. But why stop? Huh? Why stop at 3? Why not go to 4? Can we go to 4? Why not? That makes it easier on everybody else, mashallah. Then only have to raise another 60. So, is there a fourth person who Allah has blessed to make it 4 at $10,000, inshallah? Where's the fourth person? Allah will bless you. He will forgive you. He will forgive your sins. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, charity puts out sin like water puts out fire. Right? And I don't know about you, but I got a whole lot of fire to put out, mashallah. I'm sorry, astaghfirullah. But mashallah, Allah is forgiving. Who will be the fourth, inshallah? Who will be the fourth person at $10,000? One more at 10. One more at 10, inshallah. Just one more. Do we have one more for 10? No? MashaAllah. Do we have 2 at 5 to make 10? Do we have 2 people at 5 to make 10? Or do you know 10 people who will do $1,000 each? See, because the charity doesn't just have to stop here. You can make a pledge for $10,000 and you go out and call 10 people and see if each of them will give $1,000 and you can fulfill your pledge for $10,000. Do we have a fourth person? Fourth? No, mashallah. They said they want to be finished by 10:30 and we want to respect that. Inshallah. Can we get 10 people at $5,000? That's half of $10,000. That's $500 a month over the next 10 months now? Good. 1, 2. Takbir! May Allah accept your charity. Kul Ameen. Make the evidence of your faith. Kul Ameen. May remove your sins like water moves fire. Kul Ameen. Where's the third one? Inshallah. $500 you spend. Is this real? Yeah, good. Takbir! May Allah accept your charity. Kul Ameen. Make the evidence of your faith. Kul Ameen. So that's 3. Where's number 4? Inshallah. Where's the 4th one? $500 a month. Over the next 10 months, $500 a month, then you're done. You spend more than that on your house. 3 or 4 times that. But you know, in 100 years, your house will be eaten by termites. Your termites will have a buffet on your house. They'll go to an all-you-can-eat buffet and eat the whole house. There'll be nothing left. Okay, so you put $2,000 into your house every month, and it will not serve you. Which, when you leave here, it's going to be eaten up by termites. You give peace at the end, it continues to give. Where's our 4th person at $5,000 inshallah? We need a 4th person at $5,000, $500 a month. We have to get to 5 at least. We have 2 more people who can do $500 a month, or $487 for a month over the next 12 months. We have 2 more people in here who can do it, inshallah. Make the good takbir. May Allah accept your charity. Kul Ameen. Make the evidence of your faith. Kul Ameen. May it remove your sins like water removes fire. And the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam told us, Buni al-Islam al-Khams. So where's our 5th person? Buni al-Islam al-Khams. Islam is good, takbir. May Allah accept your charity. Kul Ameen. Make the evidence of your faith. Kul Ameen. Now, where's the mufti? Where's the sheikh? Amen. 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 How many days did Allah create the heavens and earth? How many days did Allah create the heavens and earth in? 6 days. So we have 5 donations. But we haven't created the heavens and the earth yet with our donation, have we? So we need a 6th donation, right? Where's the 6? We need the 6 for $5,000, inshallah. 1 more for 6. We're running out of time. Where's our 6th person at $5,000, inshallah? The 6th person, $500 a month over the next year, inshallah, khalas, it will be done, inshallah. I'm going to tell you now, I'm going to get to that $3 a day. We're getting there. When we get to $3 a day, I want everybody to raise your hand. When we get to $1,000, everybody get $1,000. Wait, man, I already gave $10,000. Well, that was 5 minutes ago. You give another $1,000. Allah will continue to bless you. Every time you give, Allah blesses you. So we need, let's get 2 more at $5,000. 2 more, and let's get 1 to start and then a 2nd one. Where are you at, inshallah? 2 more at 5,000. 2 more at 5,000, please, Allah. So listen, brothers. I knew a homeless man that gave $1,000. He was homeless. He lived in the masjid. His name was Brother Robert. He's passed away. May Allah forgive his sins and bless him fairly. He lived in the masjid. Do you remember Brother Robert? You remember him. See, Brother Bell remembers Brother Robert. Brother Robert, one day we were doing fundraising, he raised his hand. He said, I want to give a donation, Brother Iman. And my computer said, Brother Iman. He said, I want to give a donation, Brother Iman. So you know how Shaitan whispers things. He was homeless. So I was like, inshallah, he'll give $100, $200. Every bit counts, mashallah. So after the fundraiser, he came into my office and he was shaking. He was really shaking. And I said, Brother Robert, you okay? He said, hey man, I've never written a check this big in my life. I don't even know how to make it out. And he wrote a check for $1,000. And you may say, that's not much. But for him, that was $100,000. Based on, compared to what he had. Right? So that wasn't easy for him. That was hard for you. $1,000 may not be hard for you, but it was hard for him. And as soon as he got it, he gave it. He said, he did that. And 3 months later, he moved out of the masjid and had an apartment. And he did not move back in the masjid again until he breathed his last breath. And we did his janazah for him. Allah blessed him to stay independent after that. But he gave. So we need 2 more at $5,000, inshallah. Who's the next 2 at $5,000? Just 2 more. No one? Sisters. I can't see the sisters. Sisters. Any sisters at $5,000? Where are we at? Eco. Wait. I keep messing up the name. Ika, where are we at? Ika. SubhanAllah. Just tell me where we're at. All right, we're about to end. 6. Do we have a 6 or 5,000? 5,000 a month. Make the commitment. If you can't pay it, go get 10 people to donate $500. We all know 10 people that give $500. If not that, call 50 people and get $100. You can raise the money, inshallah. We need 2 more people at 5,000. Anyone? No one, inshallah. Can you give $6 a day? Can you give $6 a day? That's $2,000. If you can't give it today, just give it $200 a month over the next 10 months. $6 a day. Can we get 10 people at $2,000? Who'll be the first? 1. Good. Takbir. And Allah said to Jerry. Where's our second? Our second is $6 a day to build the house of Allah. $6 a day. You can't, you spend out on Oreo cookies and milk and then get diabetes and then have to take insulin shots and then gain weight. I know actually a bunch of them. Y'all knew me when I was overweight, right? You remember? Yes. So I know much about eating Oreo cookies and milk. And that's when you're going to spend $6. Let's get 10 people at $2,000, inshallah. We're running out of time. Who's the second at $2,000? Good, takbir! Man, our secretary, Khatamul. Maybe not in your face. Khatamul. Where's our third person? Third person at $2,000, $6 a day, inshallah. Good, takbir! Man, our secretary, Khatamul. Maybe not in your face. Khatamul. He's right there, make sure y'all get these, because we forget. Where's our fourth person? Where's the fourth person at $2,000, inshallah? We need a fourth person at $2,000, inshallah. $6 a day. I'm going to tell you how Deb brother gave $1,000. You remember this story. I'm going to tell you how Deb brother gave $1,000. He knows me. We used to come to Mercy on Hillcroft. He used to lead Salah on Juma. His recitation was much better than mine. My recitation, I was struggling. He was very good to mashallah. He used to lead. And he would lead on Friday and pray, and he would recite Surah Al-Kahf. It was very beautiful. Right? He would recite the opening ayah of that surah. Very beautiful. We miss you, inshallah. We're back open, by the way. We'd love to see you, inshallah. Yeah, we're back open. So listen. A dead brother gave him $1,000. Can you all do a dead brother? Can you all do a dead? Can you get more than a dead brother? So Mansour Talib told this story, so I have to give credit. You know how you quote somebody, you have to give credit? So I have to give credit. It was Mansour Talib who told this story. He said he was in Vegas. Got real quiet. Nobody wants to do, girl, I don't go to Vegas. Okay. There's a big Muslim community in Vegas. I went out there to get a big fundraiser once. And it was all halal money. So he said he was in Vegas and this brother died at the point, and I'm going to get to 1,000 in a second. He said the brother died and he was at the morgue. And his name was Mehmet. And Mehmet is a Turkish form of Muhammad. And so, but he didn't have any family there. So there was a Muslim brother who worked at the hospital who knew it was hard on us to bury our believers when they pass away. So he called the imam. The imam said, okay, we'll do a fundraiser after Juma. You come on out. So he came out. The funeral home director, who wasn't Muslim, came out. And after Juma, the imam stood up and he did a fundraiser. And he said, one of our brothers passed away. We need to bury him. We will give $1,000. $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000. Khalas, it was done in 15 minutes. And the funeral home director, who wasn't Muslim, was shocked. He said, y'all don't know him? He said, no, we don't know him. He couldn't wrap his head around it. How did they just raise $10,000 to bury somebody they didn't know? So the month goes by. They pay the funeral home $10,000. But when the treasurer from the masjid is checking the books, he noticed that only $9,000 went to the funeral. So he calls the funeral home. He's like, listen, I was checking my books. We underpaid you by $1,000. I want to get it square. The funeral home director said, you didn't overpay us. He said, what? It's 9,000. We owe you 10. He said, no, you don't pay. He said, I came to your mosque. I saw you raise $10,000 for someone none of you knew. He said, I was so inspired, I wanted to make a donation. So I donated $1,000. So the funeral home director donated $1,000 on behalf of Brother Mehmet. He wasn't even Muslim, but he was so inspired by our culture for giving in Islam. It is the most amazing thing on the planet. It goes all the way back to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who on his deathbed, he wanted to make sure that everything he had was given away. And that's why Muslims give so much, because it's part of our culture. So how much more do we need to raise to get to 100,000? No, we should be more than 40. Okay, so listen, if you pledge, because I know there was at least 3 at 10, and we had, so that's 30, and then we had around 4 at 5, right? So that's 45 already. So make sure you give the information. Let's wrap this up. Let's get 50 at about $3 a day. That's what we're asking for. $3 a day. Very easy, right? If you smoke, stop smoking, you got $3 right there. Right? And then you're not killing your lungs. Okay? If you drink soda pop, stop drinking soda pop. Okay? Whatever that little pleasure you have, give it up. And there's your $3 a day. We need to really respond this time. When we do $1,000, we got to respond. We need everybody to give. Okay? Because we need at least around 40 people to do $3 a day, inshallah. So usually there's pledge cards. So next year, inshallah, if I'm not, I don't know whoever's going to be here, next year I have pledge cards. So that when they raise their hand, you give them a pledge card. You get the information back. And then I ask you all, don't make the message a collection agency. You know what I mean. You make a pledge, then the message got to call you, and then you feel like it's a bill collector. The message calls you and says, hey, you made the pledge. MashaAllah. If you're making a sincere pledge, Allah will give you the ability to fulfill it. If you can't fulfill it, if your intentions were pure, Allah will take that into consideration. But once you make the pledge, please try to fulfill it. But these are easy pledges. Let's get 50 of $1,000, inshallah. If you can do $3 a day, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4. That's 5. Good. Where's 6? 6 at $1,000. Where's our 6th person? 6. Good. 7. Where's 7? 7 at $3 a day. Where's our 7th person at $3 a day, inshallah? 7th person. Brothers or sisters? We need a 7th person at 7. We have to get the 7. Outgive Mehmet. Outgive the brother who is not even alive anymore, brothers and sisters. Outgive Robert, the homeless brother, inshallah. Where's our next $1,000? $3 a day, inshallah. $3 a day, inshallah. Listen, brothers and sisters. There was one time that there was a famine in Medina. We just fasted today, right? We broke our fast. It was wonderful. We ate plenty of food. There was a famine in Medina, and a caravan of 100 camels full of food was coming to Medina. So as soon as people saw the caravan coming, they got excited. And they were like, listen, who does it belong to? They found out it belonged to Uthman. And so they started bidding. They were like, Uthman, we'll give you twice for his work. He said, I can't do business with you. We'll give you 3 times. I can't do business with you. 4 times. The same thing as the well. But imagine how people's mouths started to water when they saw that food. How they got excited. How they could taste it. But he wouldn't sell it. And eventually, he said the same thing he said with the well. He said, I know someone who will give me 10 times what it's worth. And he donated all 1,000 camels worth of food. He donated a piece of it. Just give $1 for each camel worth of food. That was better than our band-aid. That's it. Just $1. $1 for each camel worth of food. Who else will give $1,000, inshallah? If you give it that, now keep smiling. you know this is Khatamul Quran. In Houston, Khatamul Quran means fundraising. Right? If there's a Khatamul Quran, there's fundraising, right? So this is what we do, mashallah. But no one ever gets upset when somebody gives you an opportunity. If I invite you to a business seminar to show you how to make $1 million, you would run. So when people invite you to give these that, respond in the same way. Let's at least get to 10 at $1,000. We need 6 good. Takbir, good. That's 6. 4 more, good. Takbir. May Allah accept the charity. That's 7. Let's get 3 more at $1,000, inshallah. 3 more at $3 a day over the next, $1 a day over the next year. No, $3 a day over the next year. 3 more people, inshallah, at 1,000. Good, takbir! Right over there. Can we get 2 more now? 2 more, good, takbir! May Allah accept the charity. Quran. Can we get 1 more? Can we get to 10 at $1,000, inshallah? 1 more. We need 1 more, inshallah, at $1,000, just 1 more. Good, takbir! Let's get 10 at 500. You can do $1.50 a day. You can do $1.50 a day. We need 10 at 500. Good, 1 takbir. What is our second one? 10 at 500. We need 10 at 500, brothers. 2 takbir. 3, good. Where's the 4th at 500? $1.50 a day. $1.50 a day over the next year, inshallah. Where's the 4th? Good, 4 takbir. Man, Allah secretary. Where's the 5th? The 5th at 500, inshallah. We need a 5th person. Good, takbir. May Allah secretary. Quran. May the answer your faith. Quran. May it be your shade on the day of judgment. Quran. 5 more. Good, takbir. 4 more. 4 more at $1.50 a day, inshallah. Good. 3 more at $1.50 a day. 3 more at $1.50 a day, inshallah. 3 more at 500. Now smile. It's made retired. This is Laylatul Qadr, inshallah. This is the month of Ramadan. We're in a blessed month, on a blessed night. Blessed to pray and celebrate the praise of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Life does not get better than to be where you are at this exact moment. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. So keep smiling, inshallah. That's one of the most beautiful sadaqahs you can give. We have 3 more people at $500, inshallah. Good. 2 more at 500. 2 more. 2 more at 500, inshallah. At $1.50 a day, brothers and sisters, you can raise $500. Just call 10 people, have them get $50. You can raise $500. We need 2 more at 500, inshallah. Do we have 2 more? 500, 2 more? No? MashaAllah. Good. 1 more at 500. 1 more at 500. Just 1 more. Can you do $250 each? You and the person next to you. We need 1 more 500 right here. Good. Takbir. May Allah secretary. Quran. Maybe answer faith. Quran. Now, brothers, sometimes I like do a fundraiser, and somebody tells me, man, we were waiting for you to get 200. You didn't hit 200, so we didn't give. I'm serious. Somebody told me that. They said we were waiting, but you never said 200, so we didn't give. Give. Whatever you can give, even if I didn't get to that number, give. As Allah said in the Quran, they ask you, what should we give? What can you give? Give as much as you can. Listen, I usually have them take a box around, but mashallah, we won't do that tonight. I did that at a restaurant once. I said, throw whatever you can throw in there. There was gum, and there was loaves, receipts. They literally took everything in their pocket and threw it into the basket, mashallah. So listen, whatever you pledge today, get with the masjid administrators and let them know what your pledge is, and you commit it. If you can write the check to take care of it tonight, write the check to take care of it tonight. If you haven't pledged anything, okay. So before we leave, if you made a pledge, you want to do it now or after? We'll do it now or after. After, go to the back right back there so they can get your information, inshallah. Because we have to be around 70, 80 now. Okay? And listen, if you've already given, give again. Be like Ruth Ben Affan. That night that he kept giving and giving, 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 and giving, and giving. And every time the Prophet ﷺ asked, he gave some more. And he gave some more. And I think by the time it was over, he had given like 1,000 camels, 500 horses. He had given all this stuff. But you're like, camel on a horse, 1,000 Lexuses, 500 Mercedes-Benz. All right, so now we're going to do the last one. If you haven't given all night, here's your opportunity. There is around 40, 50, 60 people. Can you do what? $100. You don't have to raise your hand. That is, what is that? Over a year. 30 cents a day or something like that? Can you give $100 for you? Get the donation boxes, put them in the back. Now, I'm a fundraiser and I can go on. I can start squeezing you. I come to each one of you and squeeze you, mashallah. But the administration told me 30 minutes, and I'm 10 minutes above the allotted time. So we want to respect the parameters that they put on. So give something on your way out. If you pledge, go to the back, let them get your information. If you can give the donation tonight, give the donation tonight at the back. If you haven't pledged, take something out of your wallet and give it tonight, inshallah. May Allah accept the charity of everyone who gave. May it be evidence of their faith. May it remove their sins like water removes fire. May it be their shade on the day of judgment. Oh Allah, increase their health, increase their wealth, increase their family's health, increase their family's wealth. Let their donation be in your way. Everyone who prays in this masjid and the masjid to be constructed, allow them to get the reward for it. Allow them to get the benefit for as long as it's here. Everybody whose ears hear the recitation of the Quran and it touches their soul, let them get the reward for it. Everybody who's died to Islam through this masjid, let it be as our Prophet Muhammad told us to die. One person to Islam is better than a herd of 100 red camels. Oh Allah, accept it from us. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.